Damn it. No! Get up!
Beep, 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 beep.
Now the dog's had a little roll in something. Git. He's done a biz, we're going back the boat. Come on you, come on. So, there we go, you can see me now. So, last time you saw us, we was in Middlewhich. Northwich. We are now in Middlewhich. I did a little hop without anybody looking one evening because it was mad with hire boats and boats that day, so we waited, and about 6 o'clock we dashed to Middlewhich. No boats about, lovely little cruise. So onwards and upwards today. Locks today, not done locks for ages. See how far we get. So that was the last big lock that we should do for a while. We're all now back on the narrow 7-foot wide locks, which is great because they're much easier for me to do on my own. But then the downside is I'm still travelling with Moon Shadow for the time being, but of course it means we can't lock together because we won't fit in. But I'm sure we'll work a system out as we go along. We'll just see what happens. But ultimately I've got no worries because I'm quite capable now of doing these locks on my own. I was quite capable of doing the wide locks on my own, but I just chose not to. So yeah, quite looking forward to doing some locks. Heading towards Wheelock, and let's hope it's not too busy, and let's hope the rain stays off. Coolerama.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? Doing things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind?
So we have got through Middlewhich locks. Just that's King's Lock in the background, you can see. I've been pretty lazy really, and I've only had to actually do one lock on my own. Everything else has been happening to people about. I've got away with it. So a bit of a jaunt now to the next lock, but they're all pretty spread out now. I reckon there's about another, without looking at the map, there's at least another 4 or 5 I think. But like I said, they're all spread out, so that should spread the boats out with a bit of luck. Moon Shadow is well in front of me somewhere. There's very little he can really do to help me because there's that many boats. He's had to crack on, you know. But I'll catch him up, no worries. So let's get cruising. So we're running parallel with the road now. I like running parallel with the road sometimes, because you watch all the cars go whizzing by like maniacs, and it just shows you what a nice, lovely, slow pace of life we have. Even the tractor whizzing by. So yeah, I quite like it. A bit noisy. We're not going to be next to it for long. This is how it's working out, is by the time I get to the next lock, the old couple, the old threesome in front of me will be in it, so I'll shut the lock up for them and let them go, and then by the time I've done that, drop the water, got myself in, the boat behind me will have caught me up, so then their crew will help me up. So, and then of course there's a boat behind them, so in theory their crew should help them up. And it'll be the guy at the back that has to do everything on his own, and that's normally me, but today it isn't. So happy days. So we stopped at Middlewhich Marina, just past the third lock in the flight, and I filled it with diesel. First time I filled up since going into Liverpool. I filled up going into Liverpool in Stockton Heath or Marina. So I've gone all the way into Liverpool and all the way back to Northwich, Middlewhich. This is a journey of about, what, 80, 90... I reckon it's about 160 mile, 170 mile round trip by canal. And I use about 100 litres of diesel. So whatever that works out, I don't really know, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. The boat needs diesel to go, so when it needs it I put it in. If I start fretting about MPG and stuff, then I'm never going to go anywhere, am I? So I don't really tend to worry about it. I don't really record it. I've just got a rough idea in my head when I filled and how far it's going to take me. I was too short for worrying and recording stuff. That's what I had in a job for. So like I say, back on the Trent Mersey now, and on locks that I'm quite capable of doing on my own. I'm comfortable doing it on my own. I'm going to even climb down the ladder on the last one. So yeah, happy days. These little bridges, the waterway bridges are fine, but put a gap in the middle of them so you can get your ropes through. They help single-handers and no end. But they choose not to, so. But look at this, there's loads of space in here now. So with a bit of luck, I can just flirt the rope up there, and then back out and step off here. Oh, it's great, it's easy peasy. I'm not climbing up another ladder if I don't have to. You'll note the boat behind, that was semi helping me come through the other previous locks. That's semi slowed down, gapped me, and that's because they don't really want to help me. I'm not bothered, but that's just the way it is. People talk the talk sometimes, but don't really want to walk the walk. But that's fine, I'll just go at my own pace now. It's exactly what I like doing. There, happy days. That's a good throw, that. Good throw. And then it's dead easy. Pull both in. Get the rope on the other side. Let's go shut this gate now. Give it a tug. Away she goes. Dead easy, look, one hand. Now this gate will worry me a little bit because when I got here it was open. And that'll mean it's probably opened itself. So that means I've got to run forward. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a push. Yeah, it's shut. Laughing. And then we get a paddle, round paddle, quarter open. Take me rope. Check where the boat is, so it's not going into the water. So that's bang on where you want it. Not where the dog wants it. That's where I want it. Back a little bit. Hello, Porky. I'm getting pulled forward now, but the sender will take all that. Of course, when you're on the boat, you can fill the locks a lot quicker because you can control the forward and backwards motion of the boat with the engine. Because when I'm not on the boat, then I have no choice but to fill it up slowly so that I can control the forward and backwards motion of the boat with the rope. If you fill it up too quick, the boat goes surging backwards when the water comes rushing in, and then when the water hits the back of the lock down there, it then surges forward. And of course it'll come fast with a surge so fast if you let it in fast that you will not be able to stop the boat with the rope. Trust me, I've tried, I'm talking from experience. So it's nice and easy, one paddle open halfway. You know, crude boats would say it's very slow, and it is very slow, but solo boats, that's the rule, nice and slow. Fantastic that every time you come down a section of canal, and I've been down this section quite a few times now, but it's different every time you come because of the seasons, obviously. So we're in the height of summer now, and yeah, it's lovely and green, and it's great, and it's a bit overcast today, but it's warm. So yeah, every canal and every day is a new day, I should say, even on a canal you've been on before. So, I think I got the last mooring in Wheelock. I'm glad really, because I didn't want to do any more locks. So I've got the wheelbarrow wheels out. Unfortunately I am rode right in front of the road. And it is a little bit noisy. I'm quite sure once I shut the hatch up and everything I won't hear anything. So that's yeah, I'll get checking to make sure nobody's looking at me talking to myself. So that's me done for the day. We'll see what tomorrow has in store. 14 locks from what I can remember if I want to get to Road Heath, or I could stop after about 8 and 9 I think it is. I don't know, I'll have to look at a map. But whatever, we'll just do what we do. So, simple as that. So I'm going to download all this now and throw it all together, and hopefully you'll like what you see. Probably not, but whatever.